Well, hello and welcome back to my channel. Yes, the day is coming. The 6th of January. Oh, actually, it's already the 6th of January here. In a few short hours, it will be the 7th of January here, and I will be the mother of a 25-year-old, and I'm still trying to come to terms with that. When did I get so old that I had a 25-year-old? But that's on the 7th. But yes, day. We're going to have a judgment day. This will either be the end or it will be the start. But yes, motion summary judgment at 9 a.m. on the 6th of the 1st. Now, how did somebody spend the day before court? I mean, if it was me, I would be speaking to my lawyers and making sure that everything was that everything was all in lined up. But no, according to Llama Girl, she did a 5-hour TikTok live. 5 hours on live. I can barely sit through. I struggle to sit through an hour and a bit. So, after an hour, I'm starting to get a bit bored. Not of you guys, but of myself. I'm getting a bit bored of having to talk into myself. So, it's crazy. Essentially, if, for example, she loses tomorrow and 7M gets summary judgment, that's her whole. She's going to lose an awful lot of money. And what's she going to do then? So I just don't know. So she's still very much hung up on Gypsy Rose on TikTok. That's all she talks about. I wish we could watch the hearing. Plan to create. That was my thought. I would love to watch the hearing live. I agree with that. I would give up my sleep to do that. Yeah. I know. I just wish it's 4:47 a.m. in Minnesota at the moment. So what's that? 5 hours or nearly 4 hours time? It will be telling. I would sit up for the middle of the night if I could watch it live. So yeah. And I also heard people talking about that she was slurring everything, so she could be in very fine form for the I think it's 2 a.m. our time. Yeah. She could be in very fine form for court. I mean, how does she deny it? That for me, I'd love it to go to trial just so that we could see the just so that we can watch the videos in court. That would be amazing. So it's still holiday time. Everyone's site started going back to work after Christmas, New Year. Like today was the first day back for a lot of places after their Christmas, New Year break. And life is starting to get back to some sort of normality. I'm still off until the end of the month at this stage. So I'm trying to enjoy as much as I can. So I'm depressed. I was just looking at old photos of things in the 80s. I got nostalgic for you. Well, that was interesting. I saw a video the other day of all the toys that came out in the 80s that are still popular now, and there was an awful lot. Some have had to be and like Cabbage Patch Dolls, Pound Puppies, Care Bears, Polly Pocket. the Game Boy, My Little Pony, Masters of the Universe, Star Wars, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and the Rubik's Cube was invented in the 80s as well. You think of all of those things, right? The 80s, I reckon, had to have been one of the best decades ever, because not only did they have the best music, some of that we had the coolest toys as well, right? So some of these have been marketed. Transformers, have come back. I mean, they've taken on a new life. Masters of the Universe. Remember He-Man and She-Ra? Oh, Nintendo came out. The Rubik's Cube is still out. My Little Pony. Oh, the hairstyles. Yes. Well, it was all about the big hair, right? The big hair. So and I've actually still got my Cabbage Patch doll. I've still got my original Cabbage Patch doll. Town Puppies have had a revamp. Care Bears have had a revamp. My Little Ponies just had a revamp. But these were all Fisher Price Adventure Play toys. All of these were released in the 80s. And I was watching a video the other day about the toys that are still around. And the toys that we wanted in the 80s. Oh yes, remember how we had that was it like a Simon Says toy? Then you had the Rubik's Cube that came out in 1981. Oh, the Smurfs. They came out in 1981 too. They're 43 years. Oh, Trivial Pursuit. Remember good old Trivial Pursuit? Cabbage Patch dolls. The laser tag started the laser tag revolution too. So I do think life was a little bit more simple and a little bit different. And I would say that, bullying, at least they did it to your face. If you were going to get bullied, they would at least do it to your face. They wouldn't do it, this online bullying is a bit... I want to time it. I'd like to take the knowledge I've got now back into the 80s. Okay, a lot of girls posted this. This is from the Gypsy Rose. They reckon they've found attention snarkers. Just got confirmation from a reliable source that the Gracious Adler account is in fact Katie Joy. Many of you engage with this person, so I'm bringing it to your attention for awareness. Be careful. They're here to divide and conquer. What's even more embarrassing is I saw shared screenshots of Katie Joy Paulson not only admitting to it being her, but also showed DMs sent by Katie's husband saying he's fed up with her online antics. Apparently, he's tired of having to raise their child alone, while she engages in online battles with strangers. He said they are facing bankruptcy due to the ongoing lawsuits and her unwillingness to stop drinking. She has multiple accounts with this subreddit and apparently tight with the mods, so be warned. Can't confirm it, but it'd be very interesting if it was true. It says, I appreciate this. It's true many here don't all agree with my opinion, but that doesn't mean I'm somebody I'm not. I'm dying to see these receipts of me being KJ. Why won't they show them? I just keep being attacked with anyone has got mostly nice to say about me, gets accused of being me. Gets accused of being you, so are you indeed Katie? If you weren't Katie, you'd say her, Katie. Edited to add clarification, not KJ. I'm not blind. So it says, these are me being, why won't they show them? Instead, I keep being attacked, and anyone who has anything even remotely nice to say about me gets accused of being me. Who's me, as this person said? gets accused of being you. So are you indeed Katie? I'm not blindly following anything by my pointing this out, just found it oddly suspicious by the way it was worded. If somebody accused me of being gypsy, I'd refer it to gypsy as gypsy, not me, because I am not gypsy. Because the source doesn't effing exist. They also saying I'm tight with the mods, show the proof. I mean, the mod proof is that you're still effing here. As far as the source, maybe it's your husband who has terrified you, and he doesn't want to make his life any more miserable than it already is. We all know you're completely unhinged. Maybe you're an alt of indies. You seem to pop up pretty quickly behind them all the time. So she's having an argument in this Reddit. You're seriously unhinged and obsessed. Why did you dox Hayley Joyless? Why do you dox that woman for simply using your pic as a profile pic? You're insane, Katie. You're insane, and the more people you accuse of being me, we'll see how absolutely you are. Effing that job you constantly bring up even when I haven't engaged with your... And then they've said you've outed yourself here. How so? Because you say so? No, ding ding. You called you Katie. You responded in me. She called you Katie and you responded using me twice. I get you're mad for being outed, which is also a huge giveaway, but it's obvious we already knew. I agree it was suspicious. She's too flustered to keep her. So wow, hey? I'd like to see those receipts apparently allegedly from husband. I would like to see that, but you know, I've got no proof either way of that. So, but apparently she's outed herself. So, and also Morbid I was watching Morbid a little bit today. He actually was live streaming. He was streaming Katie's TikTok, and he was talking over it. So she couldn't strike him or anything because they were talking over it, and it was so boring. So it says Sir Morbid doesn't like her because she said he. Apparently, she also has said some horrible things about Sir Morbid, and he's threatened action. So I want to go back to. I want to go back to one from the other night. So this was from January the 3rd. This is a few of it. Where she starts slagging off Sir Morbid. I've been to have a judgment day. So Katie Joy's in court tomorrow. 5 hours. There's going to be, the judge is going to hand down the summary judgment decision. So this is her slagging off Sir Morbid. As I said, I don't have feelings either way. I actually find his voice very soothing to listen to. You can have a very nice voice.
On my channel multiple times. And thanked me the night before for getting her in touch with Claudia and to say that they loved her. Only then turn on all of us and go to Morbid and try to get Morbid to talk to the Petries. And then she came over here, like, didn't do that. And we called her out for sending a message to Claudia, which Claudia didn't think was appropriate and wasn't well received, and that made Suzanne mad. And she pretended like it wasn't about me, it was about Fancy, and she never said my name. Then she left, and then Danielle lost her shit because it was like, why the fuck are you doing this, Morbid, you piece of turd? We don't want to go on your stupid channel because we don't care about. Why would we bring Claudia and Dora onto your panel when you're questioning about Ken's sexuality that they don't give a shit about? And then when something goes wrong with them, you're going to bring a picture up of them and draw bully things on them and insult their teeth and look at their faces. And basically was just saying, like, why why would victims of crime go to you when they know how you treat people? But it was like a lot more aggressive than that.
Oh yeah,
A lot of GDs, MFs. It was a lot. I told you I was hangry. I told you.
The PK12 was flying.
The
I mean, I told off on him and I said, like, I'm not going to be like extorted that says I can't talk about what you do. And if I do, you're going to talk about my son. Because I don't get to talk about that he's lost 3 YouTube channels and that he's had children in his Discord with pornography. But, you know,
That's why you had to make live when you began to let everybody know that we're only staying with you. They need to stop messaging us. And
yeah, that's. I mean, we were getting like messages left and right about Katie and all this stuff, and it was pissing me off because it's like y'all trying to get us, and you're not going to do it, and we're here to protect.
So she was saying, and it's interesting how she's talking about the Sir Morbid was going to talk about her son. Isn't that a picture of her son that she's using? Just as an aside.
Darla and Claudia and anybody else that wants to come up, because see where they say, oh, that's the best live ever, Morbid. You were so calm. You did such a good interview. But at the end of that interview, he's got to bring some sexual crap up. I'm going to go off again. I'm going to shut up. Anyway, if you want to see it, they're playing it right now. Don't see the replay. My sister want to text me, and she's like, girl, you used words that you should never let out your mouth. And I'm like, well, you know what? They piss me off. It's like, you sound like Dinah.
okay, I don't know.
She didn't.
and like,
Wait. Somebody is saying so Morbid is playing a recording
From last night.
live when you started talking about Didi.
Oh, when? Last night or today?
No.
No, I know. I was okay.
I'm just telling you what I'm reading in the chat, damn it.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Morbid can go suck a nut.
But PK12.
As far as I'm concerned, his name is Sir Schmuckalot.
and because
Y'all keep talking about this man. I'm going to look at him.
I never did. I'm not.
Dinah, I'm telling you, you're gonna freak out. This crap that they say. They said the whole. He claims this is the thing, because like I've been getting text messages. I came back on here, and all I've been hearing about is how
Can you be in two lives at once? Somebody's accent.
If you have devices or more, some
Yeah.
people have a bunch of devices.
No, my sister's messaging me.
Papa
While,
Bugs is saying sorry. It was from last night. Just saw the timestamp.
yeah. Well, the thing is, I forgot what I was gonna say.
What you were saying about Didi. I don't know. I don't remember.
I wasn't saying that. But here's the thing: if you're gonna say that you're all about the Petrie family and all of that, then why are you bad? Why is your life 90% of bitch?
So Katie had she had Dee Dee's family on her live, and so that rang a few alarm bells as well. So
About Katie Joy and Fancy and other people on panels. That's bullshit.
why is your content about other creators that do content on them and how you do it better? Like I said,
He has the end. He's listen. I don't like to interrupt, but I'm reading Papa Bugs. He said he has the entire live.
Good for him. I'm gonna be popular in YouTube things.
You go, girl.
and how does
And
so,
now they're gonna know about why you like the banana.
so
It's probably them that gave you the banana.
That's what I think.
So
it is. And because this morning, when the thing is I got the first banana while I was on live, and then I got the second one today for bullying and harassment. So it was 2 different violations.
So here's the thing: if he is going to not take the criticism and instead of going to attack the Petrie family, it kind of just proves what you said.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. So okay,
What's a banana?
Man, dinosaur was being a monkey last night.
And he thinks he owns the story, but he really cares about anyone in.
yeah, I'd be very interested to see. I'd like to be interested to get a transcript for it. So I'd like to get a transcript. So
The story.
no, he doesn't.
So you pretend like you care about Dee Dee, but then you're publicly on a live right now, insulting the family who doesn't want to deal with you. So really, you don't care about Dee Dee.
He's jealous, like if someone doesn't want to deal with him, and that's what he does. Like he purposely attacks them, and so he makes you feel like you can't go to different panels because he'll attack you.
And then, yeah, he's doing that to be a bully. And he makes it so that people won't talk about the topic. He's trying to keep, like Danielle said, like Danielle went on his panel and she came on my live. I said, I don't care where you go. I just told her like he might like start being a dick, you know, like.
Oh, and guess what? Katie was right.
I mean, I said you can go wherever you want out there. Like I don't own this. Like why
You
would
ain't
I?
our damn boss.
Right? Like why would I think that I?
You checked in, I might listen to you.
Yeah, he needs to.
And then he's like, I mean, he sends this message to Claudia, like, I was the one that, you know, live streamed the book signing. And they're all like, yeah, we saw Morbid fat shame a lady for 3 hours. Yeah, thank you for that live streaming that book signing. And thank you for the commentary on Bree's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
So, somebody, Suana, I don't want to say it, is saying, wow, he just said Nelly will come back.
Nelly will what?
He's saying that Nelly will come back as live. He thinks that people always come back because he's had like cats and curse, like random people who are liars, the cowboys, like all these people that are not real come back because they have nothing else to talk about.
I'm gonna go outside so my family don't hear what I'm saying. Okay, so just y'all keep talking because I'm gonna go outside. And
Somebody's saying that Becca Scoop is talking bad about them.
about who?
Becca Scoops is a psycho that acts like she's a freaking medical examiner and should shut the hell up.
I've never watched her either. I don't watch nobody. I stumbled onto Katie when I first started seeing her.
So this is a whole pile of people that just butt kissing Katie, but
the Scoop is saying.
Becca
I was
Scoops can't
nosy.
have details. Becky,
Becca Scoops passes her opinion off as fact.
you know what bothers me about Becca is she thinks she knows.
it's funny that they say, oh, well, bad scale, it's on the 6th. So it's on the 6th. But it's the 6th here in Australia. So for me, it's tomorrow or at 2:00 this morning. It's 2:00 in the morning on the 7th here when the hearing will be. But it's it's 9:00 at 9:00 on the 6th. She's still okay. So here is her Instagram because I think this is interesting. He was interviewed about these. He said, no, the editors continued to press him. The scene of him saying Gypsy touched him was not the full response, and him trying to make sense of what they were accusing him of doing. Claude is elderly, he's losing his memory and has been dealing with serious health issues for years. Production exploited him. No one other than Gypsy, a pathological liar, accused him of SA. In fact, Gypsy had no memory of this alleged until memories were planted in her minds by friends and families because she needed content for the book. I have all the evidence and SS to prove she's lying. Stop believing the show that she has some editorial control over. It's not true. Okay, so then I don't care what true Gypsy's baby daddy is or her bounce back. I care that Gypsy tried to get her cousins to lie that their grandfather ate them. Gypsy wanted to lie so that it would be more believable. Her cousin cut her off after she asked them to lie for her. That's what I care about. Claudia's elderly and does not deserve the smear campaign. Interesting how she's talking about the smear campaign. I mean, she has smeared her own family. This is Katie Joy. And accused her own family of doing similar things as well. And her mother's not very well. And we know that her mother's not very well. And yet, she's smeared. It's 11 a.m. 6 today. I am England. Yeah. So it's Minnesota time. So it's about 4 hours away, I believe. So hopefully when I wake up, I will be all over. I will be hearing about it because I'm sure somebody will write something about it. So we'll see how we, Yeah. So lately her content's all been gypsy. I'm confused and a bit thick, so I'll just follow you. Well, it does get confused. This is all very confusing. It is very confusing. So, yeah, it's definitely the whole thing's very confusing. That's all I will say. Very confusing. I mean, I know that this was from. I don't know whether this can be put into the malice. I don't know whether you can call it, but this was at the end of December. She did this, where she said, happy birthday to your amazing mother. Kelly is literally one of my favorite humans on the planet. Melanie, you are so lucky to have a mother like her. She truly lives her life, invested in her family, does everything for you. I truly wish her an amazing birthday, and yeah, I'm so grateful that I get to call your mum a friend. So my next question is, if you are calling somebody a friend, does that mean that you are going to have a bias when you're sharing their story? And if that's a bias, if you are not sharing a balanced truth, is that where we get into the malice? In fact, I think I think it'd be more of a, in my opinion, I don't necessarily think what Katie's done necessarily is malicious. It's more of a reckless disregard of the truth. And there is a difference. But it would be a reckless disregard of the truth because she was protecting her friends, or she was siding with her friends. If you side with somebody, you are going to often ignore some of the truth in order to take the side of your friend. So that's what I'm saying. So if anything, I think it would be more like a reckless disregard of the truth, that she's more guilty of than malice. So do you have any thoughts on that? Do you think it's malicious, or do you think it's reckless? As I said, I'm more inclined to think reckless. Don't be so reckless. And she could still have reported both sides and been impartial, and then placed the disclaimer that she's friends with one of the sides. Because it's a conflict of interest if you're friendly with one side. All right. Oh, this one's an interesting one. This is one where she apparently screams at her dogs. So let's have a listen to this one. She's
Up and like how there's not a lot of garages.
Garages? What the hell are you talking about?
Like I see carports.
Oh, well, my brother has a 2-car garage. One that we just, the house we bought from him.
Yeah.
Where we are now for our first night that we made our deadline. Has it, but yeah, my other house had carports, but this live, what?
It's because
why I'm getting that?
She was trying to say that in the Bayou they don't have garages, and she was corrected. And we know what happens when you correct Katie. Wednesday.
Smoking.
Oh, are they talking about drugs?
Mhm.
Smoking is drugs? Can y'all leave me alone?
They found a way to get you.
Live
It's what?
restricted for some audience. Your live contents.
Oh, you restricted to probably 18 and over.
Yep.
See, she gets the easy stuff.
I'm 48. I'm not 18.
Yeah, but it's the people in the chat that somebody.
I got a 31-year-old son. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's because they're talking about smoking. We know what happened. Okay, we got it.
Oh, and it was 3 of them they were sending me.
But
I have to
so
look at what the
in
heck.
where you're located, you're in Colorado? Is that where you live?
I live in Cutoff.
You live in Cutoff, and you live in
Mhm.
Cutoff too,
Yeah.
Nellie?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've always wondered this: where you guys live in comparison to where Rod and Christy live, like how far are you guys?
5 minutes.
2, maybe.
All right, so now we're working out where people are living. Right.
They're like right there.
And it's
Few
because
streets away from
I literally have to bridge because I'm on the opposite side of the bio.
Is their street like? Are all streets that narrow, or is that just
No,
like-
no, no. It's just because it's a one-way street where they live.
Oh, okay.
My street's small like that. Well, actually, I think mine's might be small.
No, yours. I think yours is bigger.
Really?
Hmm.
Well, I know you can't pass 2 cars. It's like a horse and buggy street.
Right. Like I feel like Christiano Street is like Majud Street.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
Where you can put your hand out into the fence
Yeah.
as you're passing. Oh God, that's too little. Yeah.
So if you knew the area, I guess you could find everybody, right?
Right.
So-
like literally like that your vehicle just fits in the street. Like I don't even think if I take my gray truck, I mean I'm sure I could fit, but I'd probably like be touching somebody's grass or something. That's how I feel.
Aren't there like their street is so narrow, but then like the way that the houses are set up, it's like discombobulated and disorganized. But then when I saw the picture of the house I moved out of, that looked more like a neighborhood than the neighborhood that they live in.
Yeah, I live in a so when I send you a picture of the stuff in the truck,
Yeah, yeah.
And my house is on the highway.
Okay.
So you saw the house across the street from me.
Yeah, that looks
In the
like
background.
that looked like a normal house.
And then so how my street is over there, it has what it's called, Nelly, when you have the it's not a U-turn, it's it
Cul-de-sac.
connects to the next street.
Um.
Oh, what the heck? Cross street
Okay.
or something like that. It's called, I don't know really what it's called, but it's so like my house is on 37th Street and you go down it
Mhm.
and you turn on the street and there's houses on each side of that street and then you can come up 48th Street.
Oh, okay. So as I said, we've just found out where everyone lives. Good one.
Okay.
Now where Christy lives, her street is a one-way street, so you can only go down it. So when she leaves, she has to go in a whole nother street, and that's a big street where she lives, and it's a nice it's not a subdivision, but it's I don't know, it's a street.
It's just weird because like the picture of the house that you sent me, that looked like a normal house, but like on Christie Street, there's like when I was looking at the Google Maps of it when I was like friends with them, I was always like blown away that there was like some of it just looked like it was like happenstance, like thrown together, like okay, we're gonna get what criminal activities.
What are you doing?
Oh, they started on us
Hold
now.
on.
Oh, she's
Sorry,
had
you
to
guys.
restart.
Sorry, I don't know how that happened.
So she's going to restart.
Okay, I don't know what happened there. I don't know how we were talking about criminal activity while we were talking about literally a street. A street. TikTok is the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Isn't it still supposed to be banned? Is that going
It's
to be
bizarre.
banned?
Like on YouTube, kind of stuff would never happen. It would never happen on YouTube. You would get demonetized, but they would never remove your stream for like talking about a street. That's what bothers me about TikTok. YouTube, you can keep streaming. You might get demonetized. They might pull you out of the algorithm, but you don't get all these weird warnings. It doesn't matter. You could talk about those things, Papa, on YouTube, and you wouldn't get your nothing would get pulled.
People arguing with her.
You could talk about all of those things on YouTube. It's weird that TikTok has these very strange rules. It's like, yeah, and we got pulled down for criminal activity. That's the weird thing about this app being owned by like a foreign entity, like I think China, because apparently their speech isn't free speech because YouTube, you could speak about all that. I know, we lost them. They're here though. She's here.
Hey,
Hi.
hey, so Nellie sent us a text,
Yeah.
and it's because of her, she said, and it shows that it's Gypsy's baby drama.
What about it?
That's what she got violated for.
Oh, because that's the title of the. But did she get kicked off live again?
So
She needs to appeal it. She didn't even say anything.
the
They really want to like get her not to talk.
Mhm.
it's interesting how she goes, oh, they've got to appeal it, got to appeal it. Well, yeah, you can't give legal advice, Katie.
It's in our group chat.
Well, they have a group chat now.
Yes, sweet baby Jesus. What is wrong with these people?
Oh, good Lord. She didn't even, the silencing that they're doing to her is ridiculous.
Hmm. I didn't even know that was the name of it. I thought they were saying that she said something. That's
That's just the name of what it was, but she didn't. Oh my God. She didn't even say anything. Just tell her to appeal it. And if not, we'll get her a fourth account tomorrow.
A fourth?
I
Well-
have a bunch of like dead accounts that I've probably opened before. Like when I used to like just look at TikTok, you know,
Mhm.
and in order to look at videos back in the day on the phone, you had to like actually have a TikTok account.
So she's admitting now she's got all these TikTok accounts. And she just admitted she's assisting somebody to set up a new account.
And if not, we'll get her a fourth account tomorrow. I have a bunch of like dead accounts that I've probably opened before. Like when I used to like just look at TikTok, you know,
Mhm.
and in order to look at videos back in the day on the phone, you had to like actually have a TikTok account. I didn't know how to window watch or whatever. So I would just create an account, but I didn't do anything. I would just look at stuff on TikTok. I didn't have like a page myself.
Somebody's saying it's Morbid's panel.
Oh. You have an account you can donate to Nellie too? Okay. I'll get her. I have like a couple I can donate to her tomorrow. It's so frustrating.
I know, like why? Like just y'all go about y'all business and leave us alone.
This is like, so
We're sitting here minding our own business. Well, we're of course earlier y'all was talking and whatever, but they started with y'all and then but we've been just talking about our own stuff.
right. And, yeah, we're just, why Nellie? Because they are mad at Nellie because here's my take about the Nellie thing. They basically found Nellie on my platform. So what he likes to do is he likes to try to scoop people. So he'll see someone on a panel and he'll be like, oh, I need that person. And so then he invited her onto his panel, thinking that if he got her onto her panel, on his panel, then she would never come back here. Like, I think there are some people that think like people are just supposed to stay with one person. And like I said, I don't care what you guys do. If this is where you're comfortable, you're here all the time. I don't care. But some people like to bounce from creator to creator. I don't care. Like you do you. So when Nellie went onto his platform, I just like reached out to him because people were like, oh, see, Morbid flipped her. He got her. She's never going to be on your panel again or whatever. And then the next day she came on my panel, and I think that pissed him off or something. I don't know. And she just kept coming over here. And I don't know if he just thought that like he was going to get, I don't know. And the thing with Nellie was I never asked her to get me in touch with anyone. You know what I mean? Like she got me in touch. You found me, but I never said like I want to use her connections or whatever.
You found me.
Right.
It wasn't like that. I didn't. He was just calling her a panel hopper. Yeah. So he thought that if he could her on his panel, then she would be on his panel. And like that's just like not how I roll. Like I have yeah, I can see your comments. I don't know who you are. And he does certainly have people that are there all the time, but like I've never been a kind of person that's like, you have to pick this place. I mean, some people pick this place, and if that's where they want to be, that's fine. And if they don't, that's fine too. I've never thought that gatekeeping helps anything. Here. Hey, sweetie. Oh my God, sweet baby Jesus. Sweetie. My dog. Sweetie. Oh my God, the Pomeranians are outside.
What happened?
Sweetie. Hey, sweetie. Okay, so I have a hound dog that will jump the fence. Oh my God, now they're barking. And it's like 11:30. Oh my God, the Pomeranians are so annoying.
Oh, you're
Rita!
30 minutes behind me?
Hold on.
No wonder I'm always late to your lives.
Oh, it's only 12. Fuck, no, it's late. I gotta go to bed soon. Hold on.
She's just like me. She's always lost. Oh,
Wow.
I followed you, Dinah.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll see it whenever, because I don't know how to go look at that while I'm on here.
I thought it was 11 still. They're trying to convince her to join the panel now.
Who?
Nellie. So they get her banned from.
Oh,
this-
she's texting?
No, that's.
What happened? Oh, she got paused. I was getting
No, what happened was is they got her banned off this. No, she wants to go up. Oh my goodness, Nellie said Nellie wants to go up. Nellie went over there because she's mad. They got her off this one again.
They're doing this to get her to go back there so that they can get her all riled up again and then be like, see, Nellie, this is where you're supposed to be.
Oh, word.
She's
Oh, Lord, this is only going to end badly.
He's doing this for content.
Calling me trash? Oh, no, not more than calling someone
Rita!
else trash.
Come on. Oh my God.
Wait,
this is-
where did you see that?
wow. I mean, the dogs. What are the dogs doing out at that time?
That's what it says. He's calling y'all trash. I'm glad he's calling me trash. He's
never seen my house. I'm not trash.
I'm definitely not.
Hi, short order. He's never seen my house.
Supposed to be.
Oh, word. Oh, Lord, this is only going to end badly.
He's doing this for content.
Calling me trash? Oh, no, not more than calling someone
Rita!
else trash.
Come on. Oh my God.
Wait,
this is-
where did you see that?
That's what it says. He's calling y'all trash. I'm glad he's calling me trash. He's
never seen my house. I'm not trash.
I'm definitely not trash. So I don't know what he's talking about.
So, he
You're gonna send
better
it
not
to
be
me.
talking about me.
He's calling
Right,
he said he's calling the family trash. See, that's funny because you wanted to help them so badly, but now you want to call the Petrie family trash.
Who the fuck he thinks he is?
Watch him become a gypsy supporter now.
May let him.
Rita, come on.
Maybe he might leave us the fuck alone.
Frida, come on.
I told Nellie not to do it. I hope she's not. She's probably doing it.
Oh,
She's probably doing it.
Listen, she's not gonna listen to you. I can promise you.
I know she won't because I know when Nellie gets like heated like this, she's just gonna do it.
That's
Rita!
terrible.
Oh my God. Rita, it is nighttime. It's time to sleep. Come on.
He's got some stupid shit, okay?
It is me. You listen to me. Oh, guys, it's like 0 degrees out. My dog is
It's
barking.
over here.
My dog is barking at fucking Pomeranians. I can't get her to come in. And I need to go to bed soon.
But
And I
why?
got a hound that's got an obsession with barking at Pomeranian dogs.
Why?
Wait, I could have sworn I just saw Nelly pop up in the comments. Oh,
Hey, come on. Let's go. Come
Why are the dogs
Come
outside?
on. Get in here.
I've been seeing things.
Get in here. It's cold out. Get your ass in here. Come on. All right. I had to go into the garage and let her into the garage. Okay. Y'all, hounds are like another breed of dog. They're crazy.
See your true colors coming through. We'll see your true colors when you are alive.
Yeah, I have a hound dog. They bark so much. They do. They bark and they like want to murder, like, I'm sorry, unalive rabbits and small dogs and cats. Okay.
They're doing something to Nelly in the chat. I don't know.
They're
what
going
I'm
after,
saying.
they're going after her in the chat. That's what they do. She's on
She is.
she's on the panel.
No, you're done. You're not going back.
She's on. Oh,
Oh my
Lord.
goodness. I have no way to look. I have no way to look at her on the panel.
I don't even have him, so I wouldn't even know where to start.
Oh God, I don't want to watch because then it's just he's to take people from here.
Nelly is on now.
Oh man.
Oh, I love the people in the chat.
Is she like be able to defend herself? Is she okay?
Oh Nelly.
Somebody give us an update how she's doing over there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch.
She's telling them to stop bashing. Wait, that's all I got so far out of that.
He did so he would have content for his night. That's the only reason he's doing this.
She's live in his.
She's being calm.
She's in the chat. I don't know where she's at, but she's on his panel. That's all I know. Somebody said she's being calm. It must be a fake Nelly.
Family is on the panel. No.
What? Family is on the panel. She's being family on the panel. So far, so good. Yes. What's going on?
Nelly
Do
isn't.
you have another voice so
I'm gonna go look real quick. I'm gonna just pop on in. I can do both. I got a tablet. Give me a second. I'm gonna just see.
Yeah, go see what family they say is on there.
Nelly's not family. She's related.
She's only family to me.
Yep.
She's being loud. Wow. Good girl, Nelly.
All right, I'm in. Let's see.
Make her mad.
Are you watching it?
It's on YouTube.
I'm in an ad right now. So you gotta give me 1 second. I gotta play through the ad. All right, now we're on. All right, Nelly up there. We're good. I got it. Let me turn this bad boy up.
Oh, you can do that? Oh, I need to get me some devices.
You say it on your panel. You can't trust KJ. You can't trust Fancy.
I wouldn't trust her. That's my
Well,
opinion.
you're pretty much, that's your opinion, but y'all all saying it, like, putting out everybody's past. Because she's doing everything with y'all. That's not
Redemption with Katie.
really. So KJ did the same thing. But look at the things that you were saying about
Last time you said that I showed pornography to a 13-year-old in a Discord. Just saying it is a fact. But where's proof on that?
Yeah,
Can you just show me the proof on that? That's a heavy accusation. It's a hell of
It
an
is a heavy
accusation.
accusation, but I saw this. Somebody sent me a video too.
Oh, so they sent you a video of me showing a 13-year-old boy? Or was it
Wait,
someone
you're
saying that he
talking-
showed a 13-year-old boy?
This is what he does. This is what he does. He denies. He does. He's gaslighting her.
Showing a 13-year-old boy.
You were talking.
I was talking to a 13-year-old boy. So here's some
Well,
more.
they said
Right, I mean, and as I said, Sir Morbid today was playing her TikTok live on his live. So she can't complain that he's done to her what she's done to him. But he's right. That's very serious accusation, and you really need to have proof of that. But you just can't state things and make it sound like it's fact.
it was two boys.
Tell give me a link. I'll show it right now. Live.
He's none of this is.
I don't know. I don't.
I thought you saw it. I thought you saw it yesterday. Give me the link.
She didn't even say yesterday.
And when we're ready.
All he's doing is gaslighting. Because if he can win, then she's gonna go over there. It's not even that.
To say that for there to be redemption, you have to want redemption. Woman doesn't need redemption because all that shit they say about him has been proved.
Yeah, this has been.
No, it's not. It isn't. No.
But it
What the
doesn't
fuck is
matter. I want the
happening?
receipt.
Now she's saying it's not false. But again, Morbid's saying, show me the proof. And Katie's going, but it's not false. And she's accusing Morbid of gaslighting, but she's gaslighting. Can you see how it's just like a vicious cycle? But for her to say it's not false, remember, it's allegations.
For there to be redemption, you have to want redemption. Woman doesn't need redemption because all that shit they say about him has been proved.
Yeah, this has been.
No, it's not. It is not false.
But
Who
it
the
doesn't
fuck is
matter.
talking?
I want the receipt.
That guy.
See, she says it is not false. She's made a statement like fact. You've got to be careful.
And
Crazy.
if that's the case, and the evidence is there, we're going to call the police right now on me. And you're
This is
unless you're okay with child
This is what he does. This is what he does every time. He deflects and he gaslights.
But he knows it's true because he wouldn't have the platform for it if it wasn't.
Right. He lost his platform for it. He lost his Discord server.
No redemption. I'm talking to Nelly. Nelly, you willing to do that? Because if you have the evidence, we better call the police. Right? You'll be the first. You want to do it? It's undeniable. Katie Joy is the one that told you that, so it must be true.
I did not tell her that.
Hello? You not care about children?
Look at this. Oh my God.
She's such a fucking idiot.
Okay, well,
Where
let her.
is she?
She's actually going to send him a
You
link.
don't need to stop drinking that brown. You don't need to stop drinking that brown ass body water. That's what the problem is. Not from the.
That's exactly what Katie was trying to say he would do right there. That's the
Lies
problem.
tonight, so we can get it out. Because if it's evidence, then you better do something about it instead of saying it like KJ. That's what I thought.
Why won't mute fake get?
Nelly dropped out. Nelly dropped. Nelly's gone.
Katie Joy, you
Really?
more ill. Come up here.
No, you
Show
can
us.
turn it off. Turn it off. I don't hear him. No, this is what he does. He denies he's gaslighting.
So, what do you think about how Sir Morgan dealt with that? Do you think that he was gaslighting? Do you think he's right to ask for proof of allegations? And he did say, well, we'll call the police right now.
He's gaslighting. He didn't even let her share why they don't want to be on there. Instead, he made it about the rumor that he doesn't want people to, or the situation that he doesn't want people to talk about, which I told you is what he does. He wants everyone to ignore what happened and audio clips that are not spliced together.
Oh, we're talking about audio clips that she really hasn't learned anything really from these court cases.
So he's saying that she said that last night. I don't
Yeah.
remember hearing that.
He said that I told that to Nelly. No, Nelly found stuff on her own. But that's not like Nelly's opinion of him isn't based on those videos. She talked about how he acts. Oh my God, get the fuck out of here.
Ooh.
These people, they're like, it is a serious allegation. There was porn in his Discord. The woman who was the cam girl who found it in his Discord did an entire video on it. The entire Discord got shut down and his YouTube channel blew up.
What do you mean blew up?
Like it was gone. Like he lost his platform. And you guys to say did the cops get called?
They don't understand that it has to be proven to YouTube for someone to be deplatformed. This is not just someone can just say something, then it's happened. He's been deplatformed multiple times and he knows it. He knows what he's done. And that's why he's got to come back under fake names and fake things. He should not even be able to be on YouTube right now.
Right. He's ban avoiding because when you have an account terminated on YouTube, you can't have another account. And he'll be like, well, before it all happened.
Well, technically you can if you use a different email address, by the way. If you actually read the terms of services, they ban the email address. It doesn't say that you can't have it. You can't register with that email address. Just saying.
You can't tell him the facts of anything. And if you actually listen to Nelly tonight, those videos about him had very little to do with why she decided not to speak with him.
She's better than me because I'd have been yelling at him. I'd have been like, okay, let's call the cops then. Don't worry, after the videos, I'll send it directly to them. Like, I would have called his bluff so fucking hard. She's better than me.
I know. She didn't. I could hardly hear her.
He wouldn't let her talk.
He wouldn't let her talk, and then the second he stopped talking, someone else on his panel started to attack her, and then he started talking again. She didn't have a chance.
Oh, okay.
And his one thing is always like, well, if that would have happened, the cops would have come. Morbid.
So, wait, I lost my train of thought again. So is he still bitching? That's what I wanted to say.
What he's mad about is what I told you today, is that he doesn't like me is because I've talked about the fact that he's lost his channels for various reasons. That was just one time that he lost one of his channels. But he lost another set of channels because he got into like some fight with the content creator about something. I don't know. There's a whole long Discord call that involved multiple creators that were doing the same kind of content. And he like verbally abused them. And he said, oh, but that made by a whole situation that was all spliced together. You don't have proof.
Interestingly, some of the stuff that she talks about, some of, people not wanting to talk about main issues is what she does.
Even if you have proof to him, that's not proof. It's fake proof.
No, it sounds like someone else.
Do you know how many people have gotten in trouble for like the same thing he's done and the cops weren't called on them? Like, that's not even a valid thing to say. Just because you don't have charges against you doesn't mean you didn't do it.
Freeman.
Who was that?
That was my daughter's thing.
Oh. I was like, you're not letting us.
And now he's got all of his people in here going, they need to call the police.
I saw something. I'm trying to scroll back and I don't remember what it was. I can see.
Oh, see, and
Somebody say,
now we emailed him the PDF file, so she didn't back down. She had to get. She doesn't know how to like send him something while she's actively on his panel. Nellie's back up there.
"Oh well, let us hear her."
You can ask.
Let's see if he holds to his word and plays it on live. They just called her stupid. Exactly. He's not going to play it on live. He's not. He knows better. He won't do that. Not on his own YouTube channel. He won't.
Who was talking just now? Or is still your daughter's thing? The family just needs to.
So this was a live from the January the 3rd. So this was just recently, wasn't it? So there was another, as I said, there was
It's just ridiculous. I
there
smoke.
was 4 hours. She was on live for 5 hours the day before she had her court. I struggled to find that she would have had completely. I couldn't imagine being online if I had court the next day, but that's just me. I would not be online. I'd be making sure that my lawyer had everything ready to go. I'd be having discussions about outcome. What happens if we win? What happens if the motion goes through, their motion? What happens if 7M's motion goes through? What are the ramifications? What do we want to, if the court wants to know whether we're wanting to settle, what are we going to say? What do you want to do if you lose the motion? Do you want to appeal? That's all the stuff that you would be. I don't think she will attend court tomorrow. She says she's too scared to stalk it again. Or that it'll be that, or she'll have her son will get sick overnight. So that will be the other thing. Her son will sick overnight. I don't believe that they have to be there. If you've got lawyers representing you, you don't necessarily have to be there as long as your lawyers are briefed. The court doesn't want to hear, oh, I need to speak to my client about that every 5 seconds. Your lawyers need to know what the plan of attack is. If the motion goes through, what's the next plan of attack? If it doesn't go through, are they going to appeal? What are they going to do next? That's really where it really needs to happen. So, that's the. So let's have a look. So summary. Yeah, 9 o'clock in the morning. Yes, it starts at 9 o'clock. But I bet someone will be there to live stream just in case. Well, as I said, I would be interested in. I'm very interested to find out. No thing. I hope someone's there to give us a summary. I'd like to see that. So I subscribe to a lawyer magazine with some of it's just like a news service for law. This is the Minnesota lawyer, so Justice Disbar's lawyer. This is where a lot of the stuff that happens in the court come through. Attorneys of the Year. So, and they have all of that. I'd like to hear it. No denying what then they was. Well, yeah, I would like to. I mean, I wish it was live streamed because that would be great. I'd have no problem. So this is So then, like, there's a whole opinion section where you'll talk about these opinions were appear. And it's interesting because these are talking about opinions released by the court. They're not saying that they're verdicts and settlements. So then there's a list here of you can search for verdicts and settlements. You may submit reports of verdicts and settlements for publication, public notices here, press releases. But mainly the news. So it's where all the good stuff appears, and it's amazing of late how many lawyers have been disbarred of late. Particularly, they do, and it happens in Australia as well. They actually show you all the people that go to all the big law firms, So the free newsletter. So they've got an event called of the Attorney of the Year coming up. Interesting law firm. Yes, that's right. So top news, court cases, breaking the ice. So legal calendar. And so you've got all these different things here, opinions that you can click on. The legal, so court cases, for example, go and click on. So these are the court cases. Passenger seat nap defense fails in DWI. So an intoxicated man was found in the passenger seat of a parked truck and subsequently charged with DUI, and he lost his appeal. Interesting. That's something. Let me close that. So a very interesting case. So just the fact that he was in the car, they charged him and he lost his appeal. So I wonder what his penalty was. And it says here, this is what they do. It's a wonder she hasn't subscribed because it says Minnesota law provides 24/7 legal news coverage and events honoring top legal professionals. So, yeah, top legal professionals. Lawyers, so there's a lawyer directory there. And there's your featured lawyers there. And then they're all the different things that you can cover. Yes, I need to keep an eye on the cases section. So let's have a look at. Let's put in. No one matched that criteria. So anyway, so the I think the Australian version is called Lawyers Weekly. I know that I've talked about it a few times. Lawyers Weekly. What have I done here? I've been online for an hour. See, I don't know how I could do 5. I couldn't do a 5-hour live. I'm just struggling after an hour. So this is the Australian version. This is Lawyers Weekly. AI has become very big in law at the moment, and so there's a lot of stuff about AI. So again, this is so again, all of that. Barrister's unsuitable character makes him unfit for practice. Tribunal hears. High Court rules that sham terminations can cause. So there's a barrister struck from role. Judge troubled shock barrister exit on final days of a dispute, a court case. The barrister quit. So there's all of these, and then there's jobs here, and then there's opinion. So these are things that are written by lawyers, and it's opinion. See, it clearly says opinion. So you know that what you're going to read is their opinion. So again, all the big law firms, deals, Wigan Chamber, so new judge elected to the federal court. This is always interesting. The disciplinary section. So this one. Solicitor punished for trying to trade settlement for silence on our claim. So he engaged in professional misconduct and should be reprimanded for acting inappropriate instructions he received from his clients, the husband, in a family law proceeding. So, he got reprimanded. So they have all of that where it's all broken down. The bar. 8 judges appointed to the federal court. A new justice appointed in Tasmania. So yeah, all the new members. So that's how it all was about. So and then there's some harassment claims filed against some big mining firms, Rio Tinto. Okay, so they seem to be employing more magistrates and judges at the moment because they're just trying to Queensland barrister has lost his practice certificate. So we have practice certificates. So you don't want to lose your practice certificate, and you actually have to do ongoing courses to keep your practice certificate. You have to have so many points. It's same with there you go, Johnson & Johnson hit with a class action. After in its cold and flu medication control, cold and flu, Sudafed and Benadryl allegedly doesn't work when taken orally. So there's a class action there. Apparently, so these are the class action applies to 20 products. JGA settlers in all Australians who purchased any of the below Johnson & Johnson products at any time since 2005 to register for the class action. So that is a huge class action, yes. So you would go to do that. You'd go to the lawyer's firm, or you'd put in JGA Sadler class action, and it says that you can sign up for it. I think most Australians would have taken those tablets at some point in time. So customers should be able to confidently buy medicines at work as advertised. When they don't, the company involved should be held Accountable Johnson & Johnson manufactured and marketed a medication for decades that evidence has shown doesn't work as claimed, relying on outdated, fallible studies to Australian public products that don't claim to work. Pseudoephedrine, which is which is effective when taken orally, was moved behind the counter in 2006 over concerns it was being used in the manufacture of illicit drugs, with phenylephrine being quickly marketed as a substitute. But Brisbane ear, nose and throat specialist said the marketing of, I can't pronounce it, phenylephrine as an oral didn't live up to reality. So, because they changed it. Remember, they changed them. So that's really what that is. So you get stuff like that, and it's pretty. It's just like that's a pretty big story. Shaky compensation claims made as solicitors alleged dishonesty. See, they even write alleged in legal articles. So, yeah. So, I will definitely... Anyway, I think I'll leave it there. Top 10 law student stories in 2024. Oh, partner wrongly accused of gaslighting women. Yeah, so there's all sorts of stuff in here. And sometimes when I'm reading a case, I will try and I'll read it from the lawyer's weekly perspective and then read it from the other perspectives because it's quite interesting. So look, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Hopefully we'll have an update in the morning. I'm actually got a busy day tomorrow. As I said, my daughter's 25th birthday tomorrow, the 7th, and I'm still trying over. I know it's hopefully. Yeah, she's 25. I'm trying to get myself reconcile the fact that it's my daughter's 25. You know, how have I gotten so old? Anyway, so I'm dealing with that reality. But yeah, so when I wake up in the morning, I'll be quickly checking to see if what people have posted. I don't suspect. I'm hoping probably there may be something up. It depends. Look, if it all depends if the judge reserves her decision, we may have a 90-day delay. So she might reserve her decision, and we're just going to have to check back and forwards. So just be aware of that. We may have to play a little bit of the waiting game. However, we may not. I know we're 6 days into January. I know it's hard to believe already, hey? It's going so fast. Yeah. Anyway, so I'll catch you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again. Next time. That's why. That's why that's not working for me. All right. I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.